Good morning, baseball. It is your boy NMR Sports here, coming back at you with another video. So much stuff happened yesterday. Zack Wheeler pitched a shutout. A certain Cleveland baseball team is in first place in the AL Central, and my boy Shohei Ohtani took the major league lead in home runs. Let's talk about all of that in just a second. If you do enjoy the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on so you can be notified when there's a Good Morning Baseball episode for you to wake up to. This is the show where we talk about everything that happened yesterday in baseball. We do this every day, or at least I try to, if something crazy is not going on. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoy the video and comment how your team did yesterday, or if they didn't play, comment something, tell me how my day is, something like that. It just helps us with the YouTube algorithm, helps more people see the content, and I really appreciate that. Now we just hit 540 subscribers. Y'all are cracked. Let's get into the video and start talking about some baseball. Now yesterday, the Cleveland Indians faced off against the Kansas City Royals, and Danny Duffy finally, for the first time this year, proved that he is human and not an absolute robot on the mound. Allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and only struck out 6 over 5 2/3 innings pitched over there in Kansas City yesterday. So not the most dominant start. His ERA does remain at 1.26, so he's still having an amazing year, but he finally slipped up a little bit. We can finally point to a start that wasn't as dominant as the rest of his outings have been this year. Franmil Reyes hit another home run yesterday. That was his 8th of the year, and helped the Cleveland Indians go to the 4-0 victory over the Kansas City Royals over there in Kansas City. Now, the Cleveland Indians might have the best pitching staff in all of baseball. I feel like I say this about a lot of teams, but Tristan McKenzie, 5 innings pitched yesterday, 2 hits allowed, 4 walks, not the best outing, and only 5 strikeouts, but he does hold them scoreless. And then once you get into the bullpen over there in Cleveland, you're just done. Karinchak and Class A have been absolutely dominant this year. Class A has yet to allow an earned run, and Karinchak has a .6 ERA on the season. They've been absolutely dominant, man. I don't know. I have an Indians fan who likes to watch my videos, and he tells me all about them on Twitch. They're dominant, I'm not gonna lie. Class A and Karinchak. Just remember that duo. A lot of people aren't paying attention to them. That duo is elite right now. 2 of the best relievers in all of baseball. So the Indians go to 17-13 and have sole position over first place in the American League Central, and have just been on an absolute tear lately. So maybe I did underestimate the Cleveland Indians. The Kansas City Royals are coming back down to earth at 16-14, hovering close to 500. So maybe I was a little high on the Royals, maybe I was a little low on the Indians. We'll find out later on in the year, but let's get into another game here. I stay in the AL Central, talking about the Minnesota Twins. Now, the Minnesota Twins had Michael Pineda on the mound, and he had a pretty good start. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. So a pretty manageable start, a pretty quality start. Joey Gallo did hit a home run off of him, and when Joey Gallo hits a home run, man, it is just fun to watch. I don't know what I would do without Joey Gallo being good, because he is my favorite player to use in MLB The Show right now. Man just hits tanks anytime his bat comes in contact with the ball. His only problem is making contact with the ball. So when he does, it goes a long way, like in this home run here. Twins would end up losing because of a game-tying home run by Jonah Heim. I honestly had never heard of this guy. I had to look him up. He has only played 2 seasons in the MLB, and that was his 2nd career home run. He hit it in the 7th inning off of Hansel Robles, the Angels legend. So he had a game-tying home run in the 7th, and then the Rangers would go on to win in extra innings, scoring that runner from second base in the 10th inning, and then holding the Twins scoreless in the bottom of the 10th. Josh Sborz gets his first career save. Congrats to that man, and congrats to the Rangers. They've been looking pretty good lately, man. That offense is really, really good. I told people don't underrate this Rangers offense. Yeah, their pitching's still pretty bad, but you know, good team win over there, and the Twins still suck, man. I don't know how to sugarcoat it. I'm sorry, but the Twins suck. No better way to say that. Now let's talk about another team that sucks and stay in the AL West with my Anaheim Angels, or Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, whatever you want to call them. We're pretty trash, but we do have one player who is not, and that of course is my boy Shohei Ohtani, who hit a 2-run homer early on in yesterday's game. So Shohei Ohtani hits his 10th home run of the year, ties Ronald Acuna Jr. for the league lead, and he leads the American League by himself. My man has been hitting nukes every single game. He has been absolutely dominant out there on the mound. Shohei Ohtani is making his case for the MVP. I'd say if the season ends today, he's the MVP. I'm sorry, Mike Trout, but you don't pitch. Shohei Ohtani pitches. Anyways, we can talk about his MVP case in the comments section. Were the Angels winning this game? Yes. Were they winning this game in the 8th inning? 3-1. Yes. Did they give up 7 runs in the 8th inning to the Tampa Bay Rays, who are not known for scoring a lot of runs? Also, yes, the Angels' bullpen has been atrocious as of late, and Mike Mayers has been one of the worst culprits. He comes in, gives up a few runs, ends up getting the loss in this one, and yeah, that Angels bullpen, man, it's just been atrocious. It sucks to see. And the Tampa Bay Rays, man, I just want to point out a guy, Willy Adames. He has been our father the entire series. He makes every single play, and he makes it look easy out there on defense. He's been an absolute angel killer this entire series, hitting home runs at the dish and then making amazing plays in the field. So love to hate Willy Adames. I love him in MLB The Show, but I hate him when the Angels are playing him because he's so good defensively. So the Angels go on to get swept in 4 games by the Rays. They are on a 5-game losing streak, I believe, and they go on to play the Dodgers next week. So not looking too great for my Angels right now. We might not be a playoff team, man. I'll be honest. It sucks. We obviously released Albert Pujols yesterday. You guys saw my video on that. If you haven't already, I'll try to put it in a card up above. So, I mean, we're 0-1 since releasing Albert Pujols. I don't know if that's just bad juju or what. All right, now we had 2 dominant pitching performances I want to talk about. We had Taijuan Walker and Zack Wheeler, both in separate games, but Taijuan Walker ended up going 7 shutout innings with 8 strikeouts on the day. He would end up beating the St. Louis Cardinals by a score of 4-1. The Mets finally put up some offense behind one of their pitchers. No home runs in this one or anything, but a 4-1 victory for the New York Mets on 9 hits. That's a common thread I'm seeing with the New York Mets. They always have more hits than runs. And then over in Philadelphia, my man Zack Wheeler had a shutout. 9 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 0 earned runs, and 0 walks. He only allowed 3 hits in this one, so this was a dominant pitching performance. Almost a no-hitter, not quite. Alec Boehm would hit a solo home run, and that would be the only run they needed. They did end up putting up another one, so they get the 2-0 victory over the Milwaukee Brewers. And the Milwaukee Brewers look pretty good. Brandon Woodruff had a very good start, striking out 11, but it wasn't enough because Zack Wheeler pitched that shutout. Unfortunately, no offense behind Brandon Woodruff, which is very unfortunate for my fantasy team, but that's a first world problem. Yeah, so Zack Wheeler, dominant pitching outing, 17-15. The Phillies are kind of separating themselves as the best team in this division at the moment. That's because everybody else is at or below 500. So Philadelphia Phillies, not a 4th place team at the moment. Now the one last game we have to talk about, the Astros and the Yankees were playing their 3rd game of a 3-game series, and the Astros were looking to avoid the sweep, and they did a pretty damn good job of it. Yordan Alvarez hitting 2 home runs, both of them off Garrett Cole, which was insane, and then Jose Altuve would provide the dagger, a 3-run homer in the 8th inning. Jose Altuve, obviously the most hated man in New York, so kind of poetic justice if you're an Astros fan. If you're not an Astros fan, it's the worst thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Everything is bad right now. Anyways, Giancarlo Stanton stayed hot in this one as well. Ended up going 1 for 4 with a 117-mile-per-hour home run. I feel like every time he makes contact, it's at least 115 miles per hour. So I would just not get on the field in front of Giancarlo Stanton. I can't imagine. That has to be the most terrifying thing. I don't care if I'm getting paid millions of dollars, but my God, dude, pitching to Giancarlo Stanton, can you imagine it? Absolutely terrifying. That man's been ridiculous this season. He's a 970 OPS with a 312 batting average, so he's been pretty good this year. And he has just been absolutely on fire lately. So the Yankees do drop one of the games to the Houston Astros, but they stay above 500 at 16-15 right now, inching closer to that AL East title. Now that is going to do it for us today on Good Morning Baseball. Not a whole lot of games happened yesterday. We will be back tomorrow with some more games for you guys. If you do enjoy the content, be sure to smash that subscribe button there and leave a like on this video. It helps me out a lot. We've been getting a lot more likes lately, so I do appreciate you guys. Help me get to 600 subscribers, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Y'all have a great rest of your day.